So this is Grub's paddock here. I'm just outside. Oh, well, got the dogs there. Just out, well, just out from the house, so I'll go back. So that's how far her paddock is, right there. So she's close to us. And there's her open light work area. I just set out drums. There's no rails, there's no nothing on the ground like posts and stuff like that. That's just her sort of dressage training work area, 40 by 20 metres I think it is. Yep. So there she is, and that's her shelter, her open shelter. She doesn't like too much like enclosed spaces. Even when it's pissing down like rain and or really hot, you know, she won't be in there in the shade or under there out of the rain. She really just goes under here to eat, and we try to encourage her to get used to this by putting all the feed here and that, and she is used to it. And it's a very big like space of shelter. She doesn't really have a wind barrier, but we've got big like shedding and a lot of things like here. We don't get a hell of a lot of wind here unless it comes from up sort of this way. Hey darling, how are you? Hey girl. Hey. Good girl. So she's got this big paddock here, and I don't know if you can see, there's a gate down there. That gate there is open, so she's got the other paddock basically where there's no vineyards, no vines. This is all her ground, plenty of ground, and horses love views, so she's always got something going on. The machinery and stuff going up and down through the vines, or you know, people over here working in the pumpkin fields, or the dogs over here, and you know, she knows she's always got someone close by or something close by. She's got beautiful views of the lakes and all that. Yeah, right over, like horses are side animals, aren't they, you know, so she can see for miles around for any predators or anything like that, you know, and she doesn't have any trouble dealing with those types of things. She's a very strong horse. Always got clean water, always. That's paramount. Another thing I like to mention is that, yeah, because the pasture here is pretty lousy, it's mostly weeds and just shit like that, but I give her a hard feed in a wine barrel there, being vineyard country. Thought I'd go with the flow. And we got a box here we used to put her hay in, and you just go rip it all out, don't you darling? Yes you do. Yeah, just to get it filled up again. I was gonna like build I've got more materials here to actually put up. Thinking about how I'm going to do it. Up a bit of a windbreak, but she really doesn't like to be closed in, and because this shelter's a bit close to the fence, if I put a windbreak here on this side, then it's a bit narrow there, you know. I don't really like it. Thought about it on the other side, I'm not sure, I don't know. I've got more posts to go in, I could extend it out further out that way. I've made her a bit of a spin toy over there. She can get her back just under that that piece of wood that's sitting on a post, and the top part of that spins around, and she can get her back under that and give herself a good old scratch. You know, the ground here, she's got her sleepy hole over here. She's a nester. I'll show you that. Yeah, we're going to put your bed on YouTube, darling. Good girl, good girl. Happy horse, happy girl. Aren't you? Yes, playing. Hey? Going to show off, are you? So, probably because I'm talking about her bed. We got a rock. That won't be too comfortable. I'll get that out. There's another one. Now, I'll leave some rocks around. You know, she wants to get a bit of shit out of her hoof and that. I've cleared up a lot of the paddock. She really knows where she can run around. And, you know, she knows the spots that have the rocks pretty much. Yeah, horses aren't dumb, they can work that stuff out. There she goes, playing. Hey, hey darling. Yeah, so from here, once again, I'll just show you. It's a bit concerning, and the reason why I'm doing this video is because someone suggested that, you know, having a horse on their own is, you know, psychological abuse, and that sort of concerns me, you know. Like we tried, we got her a companion goat, and she trampled it, you know, almost killed it. We saved it, but she broke its hoof and all that sort of thing, and it was a bit of a repair that we had to do. So we were reluctant to get her another buddy. It looks like we're going to get you another horse, girl. Yeah, I'm thinking. We got toys, you know, things like this. She gets a trainer come out, you know, quite often. And then when Michelle's back here, you know, she hangs out with her and rides and stuff as well. Now I'll just show you this toy thing here, and it's also not treated pine or anything, so I've made this out of wood that she could actually chew on and stuff, and she can just push this around. You see, this is actually not even this will lift up, so if she gets her back under that, she won't ever get stuck. With you, darling. Hey, we're playing with your toy. Oh, it's your toy, is it? Hmm? Yeah, it's my toy. I'll give you a little back scratch. That's a back scratch. Yes, darling. You had your food, hey? You know, you had your dinner, lovely dinner. Your eyes and flies, huh? Yeah, so she's a Friesian Sport Horse by Ageb. Daddy. Yeah, beautiful long tail and all. I love her, she's a great horse. Yes, darling, and you know it. Hey, great presence. She's got beautiful presence, you know. Oops, what was that? Did I hear something? So, yeah, hey, I fill this up in the morning, every morning. You know, she had lucerne, oaten and wheat and a mixture every day in there. And then a hard feed, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. The morning feed's lighter than the afternoon feed. There's a bit more in it. But anyway, she does track up and down along this, you know, fence quite a bit. you can see she's gouged out the trail right there. But horses do that. Anyway, I can show you a trail in the middle of the paddock that's pretty gouged out, because she's got huge hooves that just rip up that sand. And if you ever work on them in the yard and that, you'll notice the same thing. Well, she's been in here for... How long have you been here, darling? Hey? Not quite. Oh, about 10 months. About 10 months. So it's given you plenty of time, hasn't it, to make that track? Yes, it has. It just didn't happen overnight, did it? Hey, girl. Beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes. Oh, you give me a bump. You want some bum scratch? I know. I know. Oh yeah, that's the spot, Dad. That is the spot right there. I got it. I think I got it. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, there you go, guys. That's about all I've got, really, you know, to mention. Probably have to get another horse, I think. Hey, we'll get you another horse. Yeah, an old Blackie, I remember him. And then he had to go back. And we've adjusted her, you know, like with other horses and stuff like that. She's not had a whole life like on her own. Look at this. Look at this. It's unreal. You got, I feel marks. So what I do, one thing I recommend is anytime I come out to feed her or I see her, I actually feel her all over and make sure there's no blemishes or, you know, odd lumps or anything on her. I've, you know, sort of just noticed a couple of little things here, down here. Yes, you're nibbling my back. And check all over, you know, for like grass seeds and stuff like that, particularly with Friesians, you know, around the feathers and like that. Yeah. You know, they can get stuff like stuck in them quite a bit, and we don't have too much trouble with her. And the food and that's, you know, stuff she's wiped on her legs and that, I sort of wipe that down, because that's just going to attract maybe, you know, things like flies and stuff like that. We don't want you getting any. So she gets wormed every 6 weeks. She sees a farrier every 6 weeks at his recommendation. You know, if she needed it more than that, I'd be happy to do that, but that's what he's recommended. And her hooves, she's not shod. She's looks to me, you know, she's a healthy horse. She's just been trimmed. When was it? Last week, wasn't it, darling? Yeah, last week. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me. You going to say see you, Grub? Okay, see you later, tubers.